While many folks will be barbecuing and relaxing in their backyards, nothing beats a day at a water park for pure summer fun. But why should you be content with just another water park? Instead, make it a journey to remember by visiting the places that provide some of the world's most dangerous roller coasters. From the United States to the United Arab Emirates, these are the top 10 water slides that will most certainly be the highlight of your summer. Number 10. Insano, Beach Park, Brazil. On Brazil's northeastern coast, Beach Park is about 55 miles south of Fortaleza. Insano, the world's once tallest water slide, sits at roughly 140 feet and is open to adrenaline junkies. The drop is so steep that the entire ride barely takes 4 or 5 seconds, despite the fact that riders go 41 meters. The Insano is billed as the most intensive equipment of its kind internationally on the Brazilian Beach Park's website. The exhilarating coaster, which first debuted in 1989, draws thrill seekers from all over the world. I'm a Brazilian, and I work at the water park. Martha Caroline, who works at the beach park, said, "It's entertaining to watch the guests grow concerned, and occasionally they start bawling. They're generally Europeans, Germans, Russians, and French," says the narrator. "When you slide down, you literally fly because the fall is too steep, so you're in midair for the majority of it," one rider said. In addition, Insano only enables you to travel in one position, lying flat on your back, with your arms and legs crossed. However, it's hard to picture this being an issue for most people, at such dizzying speeds, since few would want to go in head first. Insano is located in Fortaleza, Brazil, and offers spectacular views of the Atlantic Ocean from the summit for those not distracted by the substantial plunge below. Number 9. Brainwash, Wet n Wild Water Park, Florida. Orlando is home to the Wet n Wild Water Park, in addition to Disney World. Brainwash is a funneled ride complete with sound, video, and lights, as well as a 53-foot vertical drop that will keep your heart racing long after you've departed the slide. Summer vacations at Wet n Wild are a blast for both kids and adults. Rides, pools, activities, food, wet fun, and more are all available in one safe, family-friendly location. Wet n Wild can open as early as 9:30 a.m. and close as late as 9 p.m. during the summer, depending on the weather. Wet n Wild has a range of thrilling activities at the price of entry. The Brainwash ride, for example, is a 2 or 4 person tube ride. Riders must be at least 48 inches tall to experience Brainwash, an intense attraction that drops you 6 stories down a 53-foot vertical drop into a 65-foot domed tunnel. Brainwash is extremely popular with older children, teens, and adult radicals. If your children are older, you may all ride together, but don't be shocked if you scream louder than you do. Number 8. Aqua Loop, Termi 3000 Adventure Pool Complex, Slovenia. Aqua Loop is the first 360-degree looping water slide in the world. The highest point of the Termi 3000 Adventure Pool Complex is a 22-meter tower with many water slides, including 170 and 140-meter water slides with visual and musical effects. The Aqua Loop, one of the country's most amazing water slides and the world's first 360-degree loop, is a special highlight. Our normal slide lasts around 7 seconds, and you may reach speeds up to 80 kilometers per hour during that period. The Aqua Loop is the 4th fastest water slide in Europe. The Kamikaze Freefall water slide is for the most daring visitors looking for a bigger challenge. The pool complex is a fast-flowing river with rapids, inflatable water lounges, geysers, waterfalls, water and air massage, swimming against the current, swimming pool lanes, water currents, whirlpools, and more. There's also a special pool where you may dive from a height of 1 or 3 meters. Number 7. Phaser, Galaxy Erding, Germany. The waterslide park, Galaxy, which may be partially open during the summer months, is covered by a 25-meter, 82-foot high metal dome. 20 water slides are available, including Europe's second-largest tube slide at 281 meters. Family, action, and extreme are the 3 difficulty levels for the slides. Towards Alternating was planned in 2012, with 10 new slides totaling over 2,750 meters, 9,020 feet. Furthermore, Erding, a town just outside of Munich, features a water park with a ride, Fraser, that carries riders up to 45 miles per hour. Number 6. Summit Plummet, Disney's Blizzard Beach, Florida. Summit Plummet, the major attraction of Blizzard Beach, towers over everything. It lies atop Mount Gushmore and is fashioned like a ski jump. Every few seconds, a rider braves the simulated ice slide, and a whooshing shower of water erupts at the end of the jump. The riders appear to be unconcerned by the leap and vanish into thin air. Riders are sent hurtling down a small tunnel beneath the ski jump on the slide. It's a strange and daring sight to see. Taking the Mount Gushmore chairlift to get to the ride might be part of the fun. riders can opt to climb a pretty long path rather than wait in line for the lift, which can get rather long. To reach the mountain summit and the slide's loading platform, riders must travel a few flights of stairs from the chairlift station. An attendant helps riders into position, laying face up with legs and arms crossed to keep flailing limbs from crashing into the walls of the slide, and gives them the OK sign. Number 5. The Scorpion's Tail, Noah's Ark Water Park, Wisconsin. The world's tallest and largest looping water slide, as well as North America's first, is Scorpion's Tail. Smaller variations can be found in Slovenia, Germany, and Japan. A launch rocket plummets at over 40 miles per hour in a free fall down an enclosed chute before hitting a looping slide as part of the experience. Standing 10 stories tall, it will be visible from afar in the dells. This is the most groundbreaking water attraction since the debut of Black Anaconda in 2005, says Tom Gantz, co-owner of Noah's Ark. The ride's maker, Whitewater West, gives more detailed descriptions of the new attraction. To deploy your parachute after leaping out of an airplane, you must pull a line. If you bungee jump off a bridge, you have a band around your ankles that will catch you. You will be seated and stopped if you fall down a 300-foot tower at an amusement park. Number 4. Leap of Faith, Atlantis Paradise Island, Bahamas. The Leap of Faith is the water park's most dramatic slide, named after the huge Mayan temple in the heart of the Atlantis pool area. The 60-foot slide seems twice as high when viewed from the top, and falling down a nearly vertical drop makes it impossible to scream since you can't catch your breath. This slide also has the added bonus of letting family members and other guests to watch from a bridge as the sliders try to gasp while hurtling down at high speeds. It's a thrill heaven. Number 3. El Abismo, Exapan Parque Aquatico, Mexico. With a nearly vertical loop-the-loop aspect, Abismo in Mexico is another of the world's deadliest water slides. Riders start their water slide trip by standing on a trapdoor. The ride is located 90 minutes southwest of Mexico City. Before reaching the ride's chaotic loop, riders exceeded 60 kilometers per hour immediately after being tossed off. Because the loop is transparent, the journey is considerably more exhilarating. We had to combine the loop's shape with the unique slide path to maximize the number of riders who could use it while guaranteeing no one got stuck, says Bruce Bradley, a senior engineering specialist at Whitewater West Theme Park Designers. Number 2. Tsunami Surge, Hurricane Harbor, Six Flags Over Georgia, Atlanta. Another of the world's most exciting water slides is the Tsunami Surge at Six Flags Over Georgia in Atlanta. It's the first hybrid zero-gravity slide in the world, with a 5-story drop into a swirling basin that spins riders 360 degrees. Prepare to be lowered into a 40-foot wide bowl through an enclosed tube, where passengers will experience weightlessness for a brief period before hitting with a barrier and plunging into a splash pool below. You'll be screaming around every dangerous bend throughout the duration of the water ride. Six Flags Over Georgia is a theme park in Georgia. Every hour, the coaster uses about 300,000 gallons of water. Number 1. Kilimanjaro, Aldea das Aguas Park Resort, Brazil. The water trip from Mount Kilimanjaro to Brazil's Aldea das Aguas Park Resort is breathtaking. The 164-foot, 50-meter fall on this 49.9-meter height water coaster is named after a notable Tanzanian mountain. It is the world's tallest water slide, with riders soaring down the hill at speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour. To test it out, go to the Aldea das Aguas Park Resort, which is around 120 kilometers from Rio de Janeiro.